behind the classic Halloween series, talks about the music that made the movie.
When I heard that music, which was an inspiration, I mean, it truly is.
Get more access now.
Get more Las Vegas. More. I love to get more.
When I'm in Vegas, I love to get more.
Plus, he's the man behind the classic Halloween. Moore sits down with the man behind Michael Myers to get the dish on how the movie came together.
It was an epiphany, the light bulb moment, eureka. Halloween just popped right into my brain.
Plus,
Thank you, Rachel. Well, he's the man who created one of the most popular, not to mention scary, horror films ever. Talking about the cult classic Halloween. Irwin Yablans is his name, and he recently stopped by Studio M to tell us how all of that came about. Moore's Monica Jackson with the story tonight.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Well, no doubt you've heard of the characters Freddy Krueger from the highly successful horror franchise Nightmare on Elm Street, and the unforgettable Jason Voorhees from the equally frightening franchise Friday the 13th. But before these two horror heroes hit the big screen, Mike Myers from the 1978 horror flick Halloween was the king of the horror genre. So, it's very surprising to find that the man who created the super killer is this well put together, very soft-spoken gentleman and movie maker, Irwin Yablans. Irwin explains why he chose this genre.
Horror films were my specialty, and I have a theory about how they appeal to a common denominator. Everybody responds to horror.
And with that thought, Irwin took the next step in making the film, thinking up a title. And he did so on a return trip from a film festival in Italy.
It was an epiphany, the light bulb moment, eureka. Halloween just popped right into my brain.
And with a $300,000 budget, Irwin had to pick and choose his main character very carefully. That's where the very young Jamie Lee Curtis came in. Irwin first heard about her from a young man that he took under his wing. His name was John Carpenter. Yeah, that one.
He called me up one day and said, I've got this young lady I'd like you to meet that we're considering for the part. And when he told me who it was, without even looking at her, I knew I wanted her.
And he got her. And the rest, as they say, is history. So what about the famous spine-tingling music?
When the picture was all finished and they had an answer print ready, they sent it to me and I looked at it and I said, gee, this is a really good movie. It's very, very professional and it certainly looks like any studio film. But it isn't as frightening as I want it to be. And, but I reserved opinion. About 2 weeks later, we got it back with the music. And when I heard that music, which was an inspiration.
And it's been inspiring horror fans ever since.
By the way, the movie brought in a worldwide total of $70 million back in 1978. Irwin Yablans has also written a book called The Man Who Created Halloween that is now available at Amazon.com. And I know that was right up Monica's alley. She's the horror film queen.
she is the aficionado for sure. She's seen every scary movie there is. So, yeah, she loved that.
And, of course, Halloween is by far one of the best movies to watch this time of year. But we still got a couple more weeks before the actual Halloween hits.
That's right. So we want to know from you guys tonight, what is your favorite scary movie? Kenneth says arachnophobia.
Oh, those spiders. Kyle says The Fourth Kind. It was the first scary movie ever that caused me to leave the theater.
I never saw that one. Oh, Holly said The Omen. And Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, super creepy.
Rosemary's Baby was creepy. Yeah. And, oh, this is an all-time great. Debbie says The Shining. Have to agree with that
Trust
one.
me, having a twin sister growing up, when I saw those little twins, Red Rum.
Red Rum.
Red Rum. I'm scaring my audience here. Welcome to Scary Films, to our first of its kind World Food event in Vegas.